Yeah, what's good, guys? Fuck, I have to record this second time. I didn't record the audio, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, I haven't posted a while since like December. I passed an evil back then, but everything went downhill. Like in winter, I switched to other strategy because I've had a very bad 2 months with my past one. I know I shouldn't strategy hop, but yeah, I just like even the guy that taught me the strategy has switched. So yeah, I mean he doesn't know I exist, but um, it was a more trades strategy. He trades differently right now, so I also switched, and I switched to a guy that I actually bought a mentorship out of. I paid huge fucking money for it. I didn't pay it all. I will get maybe one day to it, but yeah. Uh, I paid like 2.5k US dollars, and the total was 4.5. I was supposed to pay after I make my first payout the rest. So yeah, this is some fucking tragic story. Like, I'm not from a very rich country. 2.5k US dollar is a lot for me, especially at this age. So yeah, but whatever. Then I just like had to go on my own. I am right now in a other like mentorship. Mm. The guy is more like honest about everything, so I'm doing. I mean, I was I was actually going to pass one funded um on top step, but they went down, and it was like last day of my funded, so yeah, I couldn't execute. So right now I am trading with Lucid since like 1 week because I had free resets, so I just wanted to use them on top step, and then I just switched to Lucid. So yeah, this video is mainly like for myself. Obviously, I don't have any audience right now, so and I'm just on some like fucking crazy dopamine rush right now. I can't think a lot like clear when I just journal my trades in Notion. So for a while I will be like posting them on YouTube, and I really want to be rewatching them because I just wanted to like talk to myself about it, like sit there and be honest with me and me alone. So yeah, right now I know this stuff works. I switched the strategies. I am right now trading more of an ICT kind of thing. So yeah, basically I'm doing very dumb shit. It's due to my I got used to trading on Project X, and this is just fucking so weird to trade here. I execute like this. I need to get something like other. I just do it like this, create limit order and shit, and here pops up this shit, and yeah, whatever, right? But yeah, let's just get to it. I wanted to talk about what I did wrong. Um, I switched the bias too many times because I wasn't patient enough, and I keep telling myself to be patient, 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 and I was patient like a while ago, like a couple weeks ago. I was very patient. Right now, I don't know what got into me, but yeah, the first trade idea for yesterday, which is Friday, like 9th of January this year, was that I was going to, after this move, I was like kinda, yeah, we could go up, we could, but I saw week of the news being respected, the lower quadrant. Also, I saw we respect CE of this first present after news, and this was my limits. I removed them, but they were here for a while. I was trying to target these lows that were under this London low, were they like Asia or something? The fuck was it? It was something like this. Yeah, it was Asia. So Asia lows, free risk to reward, and this was like 1.5k trade on an eval. So I got rid of the limit. But why did I wanted to do this? I have everything like covered up in my head. I know exactly what's going to happen. And with ICT logic I can just predict the markets very good. And I am predicting them very good. But I'm also doing dumb stuff like this. And my logic for it was time, right? Here you go, like it's 9:47 a.m. We tap this OB around macro, right? So we gonna go up. I mean, I was expecting us to go up, but as a day trader, I catch like move down. I can catch move up, like very short moves, right? I wanted to set my limit here. It was here. I deleted it, and it went down very smooth. I treat first percent as a super strong resistance levels, even when there is like liquidity below it. So that's my fault. But yeah, this was the logic that you can see. I marked it here. PO3 candle opens, right? So before we go up, we have to get the wick to the downside, right? When you go to 4 hours, like, where is it? Oh yeah, it's here, right? So you can obviously see that, yeah, we kind of like we swept it, right? We swept it. This candle is kind of like bullshit. Yeah, it's CRT or whatever, but I wanted to see actually like something valid to send us higher, correct? So we moved down, and the only thing that could like make the low and send us higher was Asia lows. There wasn't anything to tap to. Like, yeah, we did tap this on 15, but we also made this 15 minutes CISD highly protected, like from the upside, so we had to get and do something like to the downside. And if you weren't confident in sell side, you could just wait for like 10 a.m. macro to end and see what it provides us, or just like let it play out. So yeah, this was my first trade idea. I switched bias in this shop so many times that I blew my account, and this was my issue. I need to be realistically like no bullshit, really patient, because there will be a lot of moves for me, and I understand a lot of logic behind the trades right now. So I can be confident that I can take trades in various like conditions. You can see that this stuff works pretty well when you just mark out this week. It comes back to the random area, completely fucking ignores this huge FOG, right? You would be like, oh yeah, FOG. Fuck no. You're like, FOG, yeah, entry here, and we go into for the buy side. Woo! Before this move happens, what is it? Also probably time filtered it. Yeah, 1050 macro, right? So you have time aligned them like near perfection. So you would have probably like missed the trade right here, or if you took it like out of the CSD, you could get it. So yeah, you had an entry basically, because there was also a first presence from 7th of January. But you can see how well we respect these price areas, right? Some people will tell you that it's bullshit because ICT doesn't work because of FOGs. Yeah, FOGs aren't high probability concept, especially on a time frame like 1 minute. You can see we ran through this, totally fucking ignore this body weak whatever, but we respect the area. That is, first of all, you can see we respect CE of first present after news 280. We have this, we just tap it, close body, tap it, close body. We also respect the week. That was so fucking like nicely aligned with it that we just can't ignore it. Like this is so fucking high resistance area. You can just see it. Algo uses it here. Resistance sends us lower. Then we flip it. Argo uses as also support, right? Because ICT is essentially support resistance, but in like more advanced terms. So yeah, like let me just pause this for a minute. All right, so yeah, it's back. I think it's recording. Okay, so I have no fucking idea where I ended because I had to take a shit for like I don't know, like 15 minutes. But yeah, so essentially maybe I will be back to recording this shit because I have to clear my mind and just say I really like talking. I am a like how the fuck do you guys say it in English? Like talkative person? The fuck? Yeah. Okay, so you see, you have endless opportunities when you align time and price, like ICT does, and I have no fucking words for people that do not believe this shit. So you can clearly see high resistance zone, right? First present after news, weak from news, react very smooth out of it. We probably had like something in this area also. I have like what? There was Endog. You can see we respect Endog again here from 8th of January. Then we respect 29th of December, and then we go to this like huge Endog that we made like I don't know when. It's like oh also yeah pretty fucking random move ends right here. You have this liquidity CE of the analog, and then we go up. So yeah, that kind of says a lot. Oh, I believe I had some Endog right here, but I just deleted it because it was too much of a mess for me on the charts. Did I hide anything here? No. Maybe here. Yeah, right. Again, PM first presented 06. We respect it. We flip this. This tiny FOG. Yeah, we kind of don't respect it. This one we respect. You could enter like nah, you couldn't here to be fair. But yeah, we do respect those areas, and yeah, I don't have words for people that say we don't. You have opening range gaps here. I can also show you how like opening ranges work. I'm sure we referenced this. So here you have first 30 minutes of the NY session. Oh yeah, so 10 AM opens, it respects this, drops, right? Also then we flip it, bounce out of this, respect upper like C, like this 0.25 range, and we go up. So yeah, this video will be long, but it's just me talking to myself, kind of a yap session, showing what's good, what's wrong. So yeah, what I need to focus on is like I do understand a lot of things. You have entry right here with right time. You just pretty much PO3 does not apply to like every 1 hour candle, because you can see we have like no wick on this 1 hour candle, but it will like 95% of the time will apply to 4 hour candle. And yeah, you have entry right here. It's not a CISD actually, because you have this wick below this wick, so the real one would be like fucking here, so we don't want that. Let me see if we made SNT here to make this one more valid. Okay, I think we did. Wait. Yeah, equal lows kind of like we didn't swap it, but you can see that we have this CISD on ES, so you can assume that this is also valid CISD. So you just take it after flipping it. This one taps it perfectly. You can aim for this 2.3, or like all the way here for 6 risk to reward. Also, this stop is kind of big, so you can just get it right here. Huge move up, flip of the first presented, so you expect it to not go all the way down here. 7 risk to reward, and if you just want to play it safe, quick move, 3 risk to reward. It's kind of like the simplest thing. You can do like target this, 4.5, whatever. So you can clearly see how this logic works. PO3 candle opens, makes swing low, taps this C, goes up, flip every first presented, goes above this very high resistance zone. That shows you we are bullish. Also, this one is unemployment claims week. We respected pre-market and drop down, so yeah, pretty random. So yeah, this just shows that ICT completely doesn't work, and I wouldn't recommend trading it at all. You can see, yeah, I have no words for people telling this shit, because so many people makes money with ICT and they are just bullshitting you guys. So yeah, like, hold on, I have to respond to someone. You're right. So yeah, let's just say I did everything wrong this week. I was very impatient. Okay, first thing I wanted to do was this. I got mad after the original stop loss was actually this week to make it more safe. I didn't want it to even tap this C, but I was like thinking we could still stay between those two lines, and this week is below it, so I just wanted the stop loss to be like this. So yeah, this was my limit. I deleted it. It was like this, or like something like free risk to reward, whatever. So yeah, then PO3 plays out, flips this. You could like even enter on this inversion, because I mean, yeah, it's kind of big. Yeah, it's like meh. Yeah, very big stop loss. But yeah, still, to risk to reward, kind of free. You have very good displacement, which tells you we're flipping everything, reacting. We're now going upwards. Or if you just wanted to wait for the right time, this was your entry basically from that past in one day. Endless opportunities. So yeah, this is kind of like my mistakes. Let me just clear a couple things out. I will just leave it here, but yeah. So yeah, let's just get to the Thursday, whatever the fuck you say it in English. I have wrong accent for this shit. Okay, so replay mode. Holy shit, this is annoying. How do I get this out of my... Okay, anyway, we have replay mode. I actually took a loss here, or didn't take anything at all. I don't remember what I wanted to take here, because this day was this bullshit, drop down and chop whole day. But yeah, you have unemployment claims here week. I wanted to see it if we do anything right here. If you were aware of first presented, you see market open, taps first presented, makes huge move down, and you have like a lot of liquidity to the downside. Oh shit. Ugh. Okay, we sweep this side right here, and you have those lows to target, right? Correct. And you can just enter on this. We tap this kind of aggressive move. Quick, like nearly 4 risk to reward after tapping this. Very quick move, and you just can see how, holy shit, where is it again? It's here, okay? Before the whole move down, we make wick up, and we sweep some side, we tap this FOG, BPR actually, balance price range, and we just drop down, like so. You just apply this to here, and you can see then, we sweep this, make manipulation move, close, and the next candle expands. So this logic works pretty well. You can call it whatever the fuck you want, but the truth is, it's just a PO3, to be honest. You open it here, make a whole move up, which means every fucking opportunity given to you above this range that is pretty logic like to short is pretty much very like reduced risk, because you're shorting in the premium of the candle. Like you don't have to be in the range, like whole range to short, but the candle range is what matter the most, like plenty of the times, because yeah, it's just how it is. You have unemployment claims making this move. It didn't swept anything, but we actually did sweep this. So unemployment claims sweep this high once more. We displace down. You can take it as a CISD. It is a CISD actually, and you can just short it like low risk here, and if you're greedy, go here. So yeah, you can see how this PO3 logic works. It's pretty decent. If you went break even like before market open, you wouldn't have been like stopped. So it's nice. We just tap this unmitigated FOG. So yeah, pretty much for our logic, right? Let's get to another open. Hold on, I will have to respond. So shit. I'm into a girl. Oh fuck, what do I respond? Okay, so whatever. Let's just get this replay mode. Say this replay now. Leave. Okay, where is the next? Okay, Wednesday. Here, so let's just get it to this. 1 minute. Okay, here will be market open, but you can see we didn't do shit here. I took a win on this day actually, and some unlucky stop as well. I blew this account in 3 days. I never did that before. I'm just so not used to these trading view executions. So yeah, you get a very good opportunity here. You can see we just straight up move down, flip this and go up. This is a very good, and I will tell you something, you get swept here, but it's not because the trade itself was bad. It was just a random China news. So it happens sometimes, especially with the trap at the office. You could enter here as well, place stops below it. You know, 40 point stop loss, it's kind of big, but I am not a fan of doing this shit like, how do I say this? Like, oh, I need a smaller stop loss. You take a win, you take a win. It's whatever. You just like let the market play out. And let's see where you could have been taking it to. So you have it right here. The nearest target that is obvious is here. 2 risk to reward, like 1.8. And yeah, in this case, I'm not gonna lie, this stop loss fucking sucks. But does it matter? Not really, because fuck, this is actually out of the time that we would want to be in. But yeah, even like let's say you get reswept here, right? You get reswept, but we are still in discounted zone. You swept every like low created right here. You go up, you make this CISD. You could have just entered straight up out of this CISD. Now we have decent stop loss. So we have now around also to risk to reward, I believe. Yeah. Is there anything to target here? Yeah, you can target this, but you still have like this is the least like risk thing to do in this scenario. You have quick move, 60 points, nothing too crazy. You see this plays out in like what? You enter here, 46, you get out at yeah 1 hour trade. The what? How holy shit? How you say this word in English? The volatility. Well, fuck you guys. You know that Jewish bankers are just not here and don't move these markets as fast as you want. So yeah, we kind of chop around, then boom, macro probably delivers. Or no, not the macro at all. But yeah, macro opens, does fucking nothing in this case, which can also sometimes happen. Because we just displaced here and it's first week of January. So yeah. But yeah, this trade is valid and I want to show some more. And what was the trade here? I got stopped because I thought we're just gonna go up for some highs right here, I believe. Nah, I was targeting something higher, I think. Yeah, I was like going for what? 15-minute highs. Where are they? Oh, okay. So I was going for this. Yeah, this relatively cool highs. I was going for these highs. I got swept right here by this because I could have just placed my stop loss like this, because also just in case we want to tap the lower FOG. I re-entered because I was confident we're gonna go up, and I was aware this is not the first presented. This was dumb from my side. I did a lot of dumb things right now, but yeah, you can see I just got in on CISD quick 1.8 and made back my loss, but this didn't matter because I fucking blew my account. Yeah, this is not funny at all, but yeah. So let's just get to another example of what you can take in this for our conditions. Not the PO3 is giving to you Wednesday, Tuesday. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's do it like this because we take the liquidity right here. Okay, so this PO3 did not play out, correct? But this one did. 10 a.m. It's the most important PO3 ever. I don't have this much of first presented marked out here. But yeah, I believe ES took something out this, like probably went down, swept this. We can see now if we tapped anything. Okay, so you can see we usually, I told you before this, like I had a stop loss on first like body of FOG. You have the same thing here, it sweeps you. But we tap this is FOG, correct? Correct. Respect it. I usually mark it blue, so just let me BC. Okay. And then you have the reaction, like you don't have really any opportunity going here. You can see, okay, let's just assume you're targeting those lows, okay? You have the move, we open, yeah, we go down, you could assume this is the move, but we didn't know, like, we did not tap anything like valid to bounce up out of. So yeah, right now you just with clear mind, like reviewing it, you would just say it's a dumb thing to go up from here. We could do this, but no. Okay, so what do we do here? We engineer highs. They are meant to be swept, and we probably also made some SMT right here. I don't use them as much, but yeah. You have CISD here, correct? In the premium of this candle. You enter here on CISD. Did we get this CISD or not? Fuck, I think we don't actually. Yeah, I mean, you can count this, you cannot, whatever you like. But yeah, let's just say we make the CISD here, and you just fucking like market entry, whatever, 22 point stop loss. You're like fuck it, it's still a small stop loss, and we're gonna target those lows, like those. 7 risk to reward. Like you get the move down, you don't get this, which like could be the most like good area for shorts, but if the narrative is still bullish, you don't expect them to go like very low. So you just drag your stop loss. Where was the first presented? It was here. Or was it? How many points is it? Yeah, you could say it. Here is the first presented. We bounce out of it with this 15-minute gap. You get out on it. If you use this concept right, you get like really good narrative. And I do a lot of mistakes caused by overthinking the markets, but in my pre-analysis I am very clear what the market wants to do. So the most ideal thing here is this entry right here. Why? Bounce out of first presented, 15-minute gap, flip of this FOG, you have market structure shift, CISD, and you have gap. Correct? Correct. Why this move is not scary? CISDs are respected, and the time is probably not right. Okay? Here is your entry. It's right in macro, like end of macro. 11, like 10, 11, 11, okay? So, yeah, basically, what you would have been like doing is probably either entering here, 32 point stop loss, and targeting those 3.3 risk to reward. And I don't think I would have taken it. I mean, maybe I would, because we were just about to enter like lunch session. In this scenario, you wait for 11:50 macro, okay? So why would you do this? Because macro, like lunch hour, usually runs out the AM stops. I believe we made SMT as well here with yes. So yeah, that makes sense. We go up. So this low could be reswept pretty easily. But after this, you just enter the macro, flip this, and you have two FOGs. You can enter like even here and stop here to be safe. Then target real AM stops like this one. And then obviously we just go up because there's plenty of liquidity. You can target this one like very prominent high. And yeah, this move is like it moved quite like decent on this day. You can see we also bounced off this, like we wanted to get a discount entry of this candle. It was like a doji candle at this point, but yeah, you can see clearly catch a move down, then catch a move up when the time is right. Correct? You have 4 hour PO3. Correct. And here is your entry in macro if you wanted to wait for macro, because well, yeah, you are entering below it, but the time is right. I would have placed my stop loss here because this week has like this candle has no wick, and you can like just enter like get out of at first percentage for value up. Holy shit. So yeah, pretty much all you have to know about this PO3 concept. You can see it's quite simple when you like understand these things, because look at this. Yeah, we could go run like down, but what is the point here of running down? You can see 1 hour. Oh yeah, also we formed this gap on like market close. We form a gap, go down here. We have a area we want to reject out of, which is first presented, and then we go up for this very prominent high, right? It's quite simple, because market like only moves up. You Nasdaq, ES, whatever the fuck you're trading, like US indexes are always meant to be going up. Every move down is a form of manipulation. It's never a true move, because these are just meant to go up. You can't go down on those, because if you went down on those, the US government is just like, it's just not like fucking logically speaking safe to like invest in those if people knew that their true like destination is to go down, right? You always want to go up on US indexes. So yeah, this is just a manipulation move. You don't need to go all the way here, because probably this was also some SMT. We swept those side PM low, so some lows at least, like just London goes, sweeps Asia PM, then flips the gap and go upside. You have also CISD. This is why you don't need to assume every move down is just going for those lows, like all the gurus teach you. So use those as a very like good support levels to go up. And yeah, this is just pretty much it. You have manipulation move, right? The candle here is just like, maybe we'll go down. Let's trick some people into it, because assuming like you're trading CRT, you would have been like, oh, mother candle, manipulation candle, and the distribution or whatever, these lows. But now you get this 15-minute first present at 1 hour, then you go up, because all of these might have some function behind them. NY in this case did like manipulation move, engineered liquidity, rebalance the range, and then you have launch, which is like it opens, probably gets AM stops on ES, then go up, because what else is there to go? You have high here, high here, high here, high here. A lot of liquidity plus those prominent highs. So yeah, like you just need to look at those in this kind of way. Every session has a function behind it, and you need to understand it, because not every move down is a move like I also like I just record this for myself, because I have a trouble of switching bias, because I am not married to a bias. I am able to switch a bias, but I do it too often and it fucks me. I need to be more calm. So yeah, like looking at this very calmly and explaining it to you guys and to me, I mean to you in like fucking 1 year when I gain some audience. But yeah, this is essentially what I mean by those. You can see macro, we probably swept those lows or engineered it for later. I believe we just went down the next week for those. So you just go up, entry on macro. Macro is either to rebalance or get liquidity. Okay, rebalance it right here. There's a rebalance. So what else do we have to do? Grab liquidity, which is all the way here. And if you have I am manipulating. Then we have chop, but this probably was SMT. You have distribution, and if launch was a continuation move, then PM also is continuation move, because you can just see it right here. Okay, PM opens. Where's PM? Right there. There? No, there. PM opens. Tap CSD and send us like straight up higher. You can enter on this CSD if you're confident. Quick scalp. 80 point stop loss. You target those highs as well. 2 risk to reward in like what? You enter here, you're out in here. It's 9 minutes trade. So yeah, if you understand those things, function behind every session and stuff like this, you get pretty damn good on executing those. That's all for this video, and I'm uploaded like today.